and wave as well. They might have been able to, but going to opt into it as Jiwoo taking a bit of damage. Dindin down to about 400.
Oh no.
As we turn off the vision. Oh dearie me. Well, Peanut is going to come up here towards this top side, and Dindin will have to flash. That's a good flash from Peanut to follow off. And they pick up first blood. Doran collects that one, and Peanut just says, easy gang. They ground pretty well in the bottom lane.
Yeah, I think bottom lane's where it's been going best.
Oh dear. That's a cast curse a little bit there. Good flash from Viper, but it looks like Nongshim are going to at least survive. And now Sylvie is going to dive in. Good Magnet Storm as the ulti comes through from Delight. Does Viper have enough to survive? He does not. And that is going to be Sylvie locking down the kill as Zeka dives forward, and Jiwoo, he will survive. Able to get through that bust because the Magnet Storm is going to be up in about that time too, as Colmy just going to have to use it. They do get positional advantage, that is true, as Jiwoo goes into melee range against Peanut, but it seems to have worked out. Good interrupt with the tidal wave as well, but Peanut does have the Melio there, and now the Moonlight Vigil comes down, and Doran, he's booping all of them. Oh my goodness, it's a disaster. He's running amok. Viper, though, is in melee range. I don't know whether that is exactly the best, but Zeka, he's the backup AD carry, and now he's finding the resets. Colmy trying to get that plane to move faster, but Doran, he'll just slap him. And that is going to be a triple kill for the Udyr. What is that? Okay, wait, there's the quadra kill. As Doran is just going to die because he knows that's the right thing to do after that. I feel like he could have almost ran out of turret range there, but no, he accepts it. 5 turret shots was enough. As Colmy, that's a full explosive charge. Fair bit of damage here, but Zeka is not done. Looks for it. There it is. Reset easily picked up, tanks a couple of turret shots, and he is absolutely fine. Solo kill for Zeka on the Tristana. Be able to save their inner turret though, and Hammerlife continuing to get advantages. 7,000 gold, just sort of out of nowhere. Or 6.5. Oh. And Zeka, if at first you don't succeed, try to kill the Tristana again, and these rockets, that one didn't land, but there's a Magnet Storm, and that should mean that they will, and that's 500 gold to the route. I mean, Colmy probably should have that money.
Yeah, and you know, curtains, if Nongshim lose that fight, they will have the package available, but you can see they're trying to find something else.
Ow! Okay, Jiwoo goes in, and Viper just doesn't lose health. What the heck? Jiwoo now running for the hills, and Colmy, he's in trouble as well. What happened to this Aphelios? He's absurd, and now Zeka is coming for the flank angle. It's a good cleanse. Peanut flashes a little bit off there, but Jiwoo's running the wrong direction, and he is not going to survive. And now Colmy as well. Oh dearie me, they are just scattering as much as possible. And yeah, Colmy just gonna stand in the circle.
You know, I feel like this was one of those plays where Nongshim were like, okay, we have Dragon in a couple of minutes, let's try and get...
It's gonna work this time as he's just walking at them. Colmy is gonna once again throw the package out as Zeka happy to vacate the area, and Colmy not really gonna be able to stand around and throw rockets now with his health bar so incredibly low. Peanut's on a ward, but it doesn't really seem to matter. They're just corralling Nongshim back towards their base. And yeah, Doran just runs. He runs.
He does run.
And then they die. They just get slapped. I don't know. This Udyr is ridiculous. Now Jiwoo once again just caught by himself.
Comes around and
yeah.
He's still coming.
He's running. Look at him go. Oh, it's so quick, and then just puts up a circle. There we go. One slap is enough.
Him so far. It's just, there's no escape.
Nope. And now Nexus turrets are going down. They don't really care too much about a soul because they can just end the game right here. And Hammerlife Esports, yes, there was a Corki on the other side, but I feel like they did everything they could to make sure that Colmy wasn't able to get online, and it worked out. Good Magnet Storm here from Sylvie. And Dundon is able to dive in as well. Doran, he's almost at 50% health, but Zeka, he's another 80 carry. He's doing a lot of damage, and Viper is still up and available. Oh my goodness, wait. Can he die? Can he die? This is an almost, it's 2.5 item Corki. It's not enough. Yeah, Doran's health bar was going up. Viper's health bar was going down, but so is the Nexus. That is going to be game one, going to Hammerlife Esports in pretty comedic fashion after the most gigantic...
Sylvie's going to contest it. Why wouldn't he?
No, he absolutely should. He's Hex flashing, as they are going to be able to share them. Oh, able to... Never mind.
Got a 3.
Oh, you got 3. Never mind. So, Doran now could just be dead. Dundon. Oh, he's trying to turn it. The scrap shield is decent, and Doran just cuts him down. Oh, and in the player cam as well, just heartbreaking. Dundon. Oh, sometimes you just see it. Huni really, really proud of the Boots decision. I'm sure of it. As Zeka and Colmy, some Biffo here as he gets pushed back. Peanut not quite here in time, and now Colmy's flashing on top of him.
No!
Oh, denied again, and even Zeka gets the kill. Oh, this is unfair.
Yeah, this is
To parity when it comes to these camps, so not the end of the world for the Poppy, but oh, this is tough. Okay, Colmy gonna once again get booped back as Sylvie, he comes in. Tidal Wave is there to assist though, and now Zeka has to get himself out. Magnet Storm to come forward, and Peanut just gonna get slammed.
Hey.
Great Q from Sylvie, gonna lock down that kill. And Delight here just a little bit too late, and even Jiwoo able to get aggressive onto Viper here in this bottom lane. Heroic Charge comes in, and oh, Humble Life Esports, things starting to fall behind as Delight is forced to flash. Nongshim getting a very early Zhonya's also, that bothers him. As Viper just soaking the culling once again. The bubble this time is going to land, gets the ult out of Delight. Tidal Wave is going to follow up though, and Humble Life struggling down here. Jiwoo and Peter still want more. There's the flash forward. And Viper, he's not going to be able to deal with this. Oh, that
was sick!
Was so sick from Sylvie. Predicts with the heroic charge.
Oh, that was so well.
Peanut biding his time. Just wanting to make sure that they can get this shove to work out. And now Sylvie, he's walking over, and there's the Magnet Storm, the re-engage. Teleports coming down from everyone, and Viper, he's just going to be executed. Now Zeka gets in here, but they've already lost the fight, basically. Peanut is just looking for something as Buster Shot comes down, and they manage to get at least the kill onto Jiwoo. Still a one fight for Nongshim, fantastically played. Well, now Peanut is going to drive the Rift Herald. Ooh, I like that one. Sneaky. Didn't try to go. Oh, never mind. Gets some knockups. And now Peanut may have just killed himself. There he goes. We're going to put that as probably the worst one so far.
That is really up there. You know, I feel like we need to have like a
useful with MSI approaching, things like that. Here we go. Let's check it out.
I think he just couldn't get the angle in time. No, he tries to turn to avoid the first wall, and then he couldn't get a sharp enough angle.
Yeah. Didn't get stunned, but then died, and then had a giggle about it. That's fantastic. I'm really glad that it's all about the Rumble, and whether he can get this one working out the way that they want to. Sylvie, can you land the ult as well? That is the other side of this. Moonlight Vigil comes down. There's the equalizer. Colmy was burning. And now Sylvie is going to channel the ult. He throws away the Tristana as Peanut was just trying to stop him. They interrupt the crash down. And the Magnet Storm is going to do absolutely nothing. Nongshim, another victory.
And the Poppy just doing so much work into the rel. You know, with the composition of Honor Life Esports, you're pretty strong.
Oh dear. Jiwoo is just looking to kill Viper. There's the flash forward, picks that one up. And with Peter's help, Jiwoo is just up
for now.
Yeah, because that means he doesn't need to build magic resist.
Yeah, and Poppy's stun lasts a long time, but with reduced tenacity...
What? Wow. Okay, bye-bye, Peter.
Okay, that has a lot more damage than I expected.
The task has to try and get in there as Dundun being frustrating Jiwoo already, as Zeka feels like he's hit critical mass as the equalizer does come down. Keeper's Verdict gets rid of Peanut. But you can see Hanwha still just holding their ground, and Peanut gets back in. That's a big ult that they now can't use, and the Baron is going to go down so incredibly low. It's a flip, and that's Sylvie that locks it down, and now the Tidal Wave will announce Peanut's arrival, and Nongshim just say thanks. That is not a sentence I was expecting to say after last game, as now Magnet Storm comes in. Speaking of answers, there is another steadfast presence. Peanut is put in the Aqua Prison and then in the Death Chamber. And Moonlight Vigil comes out, but Humble Life Esports, they are just losing everything. Both of these inhibs will go down in quick succession.
Tanky means it's so hard for Humble Life Esports really to find any headway. TP's coming in. This is Zeka.
Okay. Dundun is going to boop him. And yeah, I don't know whether Zeka really wanted this.
I'm going to go with no on that one. And here's the thing, you know, sometimes if you overstay and the enemy's
unkillable.
Yeah, he's immortal.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that are just going very wrong here. As Viper taken down low once again, the Shockwave almost back off cooldown. And this Nexus almost exposed. Humble Life still trying to hold on, still trying to find an opportunity, find a team fight if they can.
Homie, TP back in, full HP. He was the one chunked out.
Oh my goodness, that was one Light Slinger as Peanut. He dives in, tries to find a Magnet Storm, but Dundun is being so annoying. The Rel is going to be taken down. Jiwoo collects that kill. And now, the Nexus turret surely going to go down, and the Nexus will follow. Shockwave, everyone going to be flashing to get out of the way, but the Nexus can't flash. It's just going to explode. Nongshim was absolutely incredible, actually. A very surprising performance for Dundun, a player who often likes to play the tanks, you know, and just be good old reliable up there, but he was playing really, really. The Peanut can actually just convince Sylvie to leave. Looks like what his tactic is going to be. Oh dear, this would be not the way to die. And that is, yeah. In and out.
You know, honestly, you know, it's just gold for Delight. Delight bans both summoners. I don't think it's actually that.
And Peanut will be able to take this camp while Sylvie is dealing with his blue. If Peanut does rotate over though, then Sylvie could be in a little bit of trouble because I don't think he has any idea. Yeah, that's a bit of a jump scare as the Sejuani turns up and the rest of the boys come on over. 4 members of Harmon Life Esports in the air. Yeah, now
they are just so confident to start it up.
Yeah, and they can start it and have Zekka in the bottom lane, clearing out waves, having that package available, and now can move over. But Call Me, he's got the Emperor's Divide. As in goes Sylvie, out goes Sylvie. And now the Magnet Storm engage comes in. Delight knew that that was his window as Zekka finds the package delivery. Everyone just getting knocked up, but no one's really dead just yet. Zekka doesn't quite have the damage, but he will still be able to find the double. He goes down eventually, but they are traded as Zekka and Peanut will both fall. Now Viper thinks he might have found Call Me, who doesn't have Emperor's Divide for the disengage, but he is still not going to be able to get there. No, give it to somebody else. Like, yeah, just call Doran over and he can drive.
Who do you think is the best driver on Harmon Life Esports? Just based on what you think about the players, who would your money be on?
Well, maybe Delight, you know, as he's going to die. So maybe I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry, Delight. Well, or maybe he's going to be fine. You never know. Keeper's verdict says
Definitely
he is.
Not fine. Definitely
he's not fine. Yeah, it's Dunzo, and Zekka is out of there.
That wasn't actually drying.
Now just throwing rockets left, right, and center. Dundun getting aggressive towards that bottom side, and Call Me, each one of these little extra shots. Oh, he's doing it again. Okay, Peanut, can we do it? Oh, and hits the turret, but then he gets slammed into it. This is looking a little bit dangerous. He's very tanky and able to get himself out of there, but I don't know whether it necessarily worked out the best.
Never let Peanut drive again.
Oh, there's the ulti from Dundun. Finds Doran, then immediately he goes back. Zekka delivers him a package, but meanwhile, Jiwoo's going down exceptionally low, and Viper picks up the kill onto Peanut. Sylvie's also going to die, and Zekka moves to 3 kills. Harmon Life just winning that team fight with that he can have some better performances on this champion. Maybe hit one while I'm talking about it. There we go, hit one. Has to flash to get out of the way of Call Me and able to offer a lot of damage back here as well. Maybe a little bit of extra spice as Peter wants to find the opportunity. He will get in there with a grand entrance. Heroic Charge comes down as well, and there he goes. The Caster Curse was a bit delayed, but we got there in the end. But now Doran is looking to try and avenge his fallen brother from the mid lane. Call Me trying to escape, but no. He will get crushed into the ground, and now it's the Aatrox's time. Dundun finds a decent ulti, but he hasn't found the kills, and it's Delight that locks down Dundun. Peter is now frozen, trying to walk away as Doran is destroying Sylvie. Viper turns up. He's going to grab that kill. And now, the Fate's Call reaction was insane. Picks him up, throws him down on top of Jiwoo. And that is going to be the ace.
That's going to be
Baron. They killed the Corki, though.
Yeah, you know, good luck.
Okay, yeah. Keeper's Verdict is going to come through. Viper just hops to the left. Package now not really doing too much as Delight crashes on forward. There's a Magnet Storm and isn't actually dashing. Call Me does use the Emperor's Divide, but oh my goodness, he just erupts. Dundun gonna have to go straight back to that soul immediately as they're looking to try and get on top of Doran, who does seem immortal. It's not going to be the steal for Sylvie. The shields come in from the Mountain Soul, and Zekka, he is now, he might have to take a consolation, Peter, or maybe he's not going to be able to get them as Jiwoo is just walking on the other direction. And Doran was even thinking about backing. A little bit of a sad and sorry tale here as a teleport is going to flank them. Dundun down to 100. Peter just trying to help out. He gets a little shield, but Doran is just going to say goodnight. And Harmon Life Esports, it got a little bit close to a shellacking. May not necessarily go all the way there, but a very clean win for Harmon Life in the third time of asking.
Bit of an interesting one to Call Me, but yeah, just a really strong win from Harmon Life Esports, redemption.
Oh, is Peanut? Yeah, Peanut goes down just before the Nexus.
And you know, I think the really doing well in this regard. Oh, it
Another
could be
hook
okay.
is going to come on through here as Canyon doesn't find the Shattering Strike. Ignite actually coming on through as now Willa is in this top lane. Keen could be in trouble. Tries to look for the hammer boop as he's going to get taken down. There is the first blood and it goes over to clear. Oh man, okay. Willa just basically does.
Like E-Flash, like the angle it goes at isn't as intuitive as like a Lee Sin.
Yeah.
And he's in trouble again.
Yep, Willa's coming in. The Harpoon, second one is going to land as he does manage to hammer boop back the Wukong and Clear gets another kill. This Jace not working out so far. Maybe we're going to have to go into the school of Noggery to find the 0-2 power spike for Keen. As good knock-up is going to connect onto Lehen, steals his own ulti away. Greatest for either side, as you said. Overreaction maybe from FearX. As Chovy taking a lot of damage from Closer. Rockets connecting. Down to about 300, as now Canyon looking for the Wukong, and he will be able to find it. Keen now burning, and Clear is just huge. Oh, is he going to survive? The answer is no. And Clear, can he get another one? Just the Flame Spitter damage is ridiculous with these Sorcerer's Shoes, and Canyon almost died. Frustrating. But the Zac one, I was kind of into. Just because that kit was really, really funny. Okay, Clear moving on in. He is spotted. This is an aggressive teleport from Chovy, who is going to have to get out of there. There is the Cyclone. Keen has to flash as well. The rest of Gen G have found Execute, though, who is very dead, and they're unable to actually get on these solo laners. Looks like the Rift Herald is going to be secured here by Gen G. Just a little bit of a split call, and then Execute is just caught by himself.
Wait, we've actually seen...
Oh, never mind. Chain isn't going to connect, but there is the ultimate from Lehen's. Great buffer on the dredge line as now Willa coming on in. Equalizer is in a good position, and now Pay's dancing around the fight. He's going to take down the monkey first. Lehen's, how dare you survive with 0 health? Oh, FearX deserved 1 for that, as the Dawning Shadow is going to do absolutely nothing, and they... 1,000 gold the lead here for Gen G as Willa finds a rocket to the face. Canyon, he's going to face check, but he is kind of one of the players that can do so. And now Fox in a bit of trouble. Lehen's just waiting for a target. Equalizer is decent this time around, but they're just a bit too mobile. The Flash Cyclone comes in, and that's going to be enough. Clear picking up a double. And now, FearX can just move towards this dragon and grab the first mountain.
Yeah, got to care for the poke, but it looks like actually Gen G are backing away. That is what you want. Layering the CC with a poke from both the Corki and the Jace. Chovy's actually still maintaining a decent amount of rockets. 3 left gives a lot of power.
Oh, there's a crash down. Magnustorm is clear. He puts down the Equalizer, but he's not going to survive through it. And Canyon, yeah, he was snared, but they managed to get themselves out. And without their Rumble, and especially now that all of that money goes...
I think Eclipse would have been the better spike, but regardless, it doesn't mean he's going to be hard to kill.
Well, there's an Abyssal dive as Canyon could be in trouble here. He's taking a lot of damage. Dawning Shadow as well is going to be layered on top. Crashdown comes through, but he's still dead. Clear with the Flame Spitter. Going to be able to get some revenge after he crashed down on top of him just before in their jungle. And now, with no Canyon, this should be Fox starting off the Baron, and there's no Equalizer used in that little exchange either. So they can still have a fair bit of power to try and defend.
Yeah, the important thing is Chovy out of ammo now.
Yeah.
Produced.
In goes Lehen's. The Baron down to under 50%. They look for the turn. The Equalizer is not great. And there's the flash forward from Lehen's. Clear. Oh my goodness, Closer taken down by Keen. The Fate's Call is massive, and Gen G just roll over the top. It didn't even look close. Henna's flashing, but he's still going to die. It was a last-ditch effort to pick up a kill onto a Lehen's that was definitely going to die. And Gen G, like, they're
going the Maw of Malmortius before the Eclipse. But all Chovy knew that was going to happen.
Yeah,
now he has both.
And they're just has both. Okay, the Equalizer going to be ignored here by Keen, but the flash is not very ignorable. So he's going to be taken down 2, 4, and 7 now, unfortunately, for Keen. But the rest of his team are going to break open the base. And yes, you managed to kill the Jace again, but Keen's pretty used to it. And Gen G, they're used to killing Nexuses and inhibitors and things like that. And they're looking to continue that little journey. And now Willa might be in a little bit of trouble, although he does have a fair bit of distance between himself and the Gen G members, so he's able to back away from these Krugs as well. As a teleport, this is a very aggressive play. The Equalizer down once again. Man, it really does not like Keen very much, who is dead once again. Does do a bit of damage back, but it is not going to be enough. So FearX making sure they keep Keen in the death chamber for as much time as possible, even if it may potentially cost them their base.
Yeah, there's a window here as well. If you actually look at Clear's ultimate, it comes off cooldown very fast. Maybe if they slow play this dragon, they'll get it back up. But look at the poke.
Yeah, 4 items on the Corki, remember?
No.
We're getting big ones in the chamber. As in they go, package going to be delivered. Oza finds him, my god, the damage is huge. And he does go down, but he kills the Tahm Kench in the meantime. And Fox, look at their health bars. Pace wasn't even there.
Yeah, that was a 3v.
To win the game off the back of this. But yeah, this is what we meant. As well, that's a max range hook. Really nicely done. Lehens might die almost, but no, never mind.
I think he's not able to end the game of this. 1 on execute, so
6 items.
Oh, that's a lot of poke.
That is god. Okay, well, there's a Magnet Storm on to just execute. Willa looks for the Cyclone, not exactly massive value. They have so much extra mobility that they can use. That Magnet Storm was fine, but Closer not going to be able to do it by himself. Execute finally taken down. Shattering Strike, high value there as Willa. Oh, he's trying to do his best, but it's not really going to work. Because look at that, Keen able to get his revenge. And yeah, Canyon just going to be following Henna here, who wants to get back to his fountain as best he can, but I don't know whether it's going to happen. In goes Pays, but no, Henna is going to be able to make it onto his fountain. Is it safe on the fountain? Another question possibly worth answering, but Gen G are going to be distracted by winning the game for the moment, as Henna finally will be taken out, and it's Chovy's rocket that is going to do it. Gen G will take game 1 in the series. It's absolutely fantastic. What a beautiful time to be alive. And I'm not even as mad about the Xayah Rakan because Gen G balanced it out with the Azir.
They didn't pick the Corki, so you're not getting outranged by the head.
No. A few extra counter picks out of the draft and things like that. But you really can abuse it, and that is precisely what's happening here. We're just diving. There's the bailout, and it is not quite going to work. Thankfully, though, Pays doesn't pick up the turret aggro, and it's support for AD carry, and so therefore...
And there's so little counterplay, because Lehens, it's very targeted. Lehens takes the aggro because he doesn't care if he dies. Pays is still in the lane. They start targeting Henna because they want the AD carry to go down. And then Lehens just tanks so many hits. The timing is perfect as well. I mean, he has got a wave to pick up, but what happened?
He was just zoned away from the wave forever, I think is basically what happened. As Willa's making his way in. Some boops coming down here, but the Udyr is in so much trouble. Apprehend, Keen says get over here, but
he's got the boop!
Yeah, Willa, he's trying to get this one to work out, and he will find it. The double kill answer, and the Jungle Brand might be the saving grace.
The flash.
Who is still keeping up with the Brand, with his haunting guys. As now Henna is by himself. And there's a handshake, and Henna is just gonna die. And the bailout doesn't actually occur because Lehens didn't die early enough. That's a bit of a shame here.
Yeah.
Now Execute's coming on over. The cleanse is going to be used as now Pays has some stick. Is on the top side of the map and does want to challenge this Darius, who almost has his flash back up and available. It is so incredibly close. As there's a lot of minions here as well. Ghost is being popped as Apprehend comes down from Keen. He has spins around. The flash does come through, but he's still dead. Really nicely done here by the Fearex top side off.
Press all his buttons.
And it does have Featherstorm this time around. He is not as vulnerable as he has been in the past. Lehens moving forward, looking for that angle. And there he is. He's going to find it on to Execute. Somehow, they just managed to pick off a Rakan and kill him. And now Henna is going melee range. I don't know what happened there. He was infected by something, but the bottom lane are going to go down, and Gen G will take themselves a Rift Herald to see who's going to be driving it. It was Canyon last time. He did
part of it was he hit the ulting Rel. Also, I really expected more. I guess he's not as fed as maybe we were led to believe.
Well, Execute looking to go aggressive as Lehens just going to flash out of the way. I love it though. Love the idea, the gusto. The turret is going to fall down, but now Canyon could be in trouble. Willa just trying to wait for some cooldowns, but now Pays, he's stacking up the sticks, and they are really starting to hurt. Somehow, Canyon and Lehens will be able to wander their way out because Pays is just too scary.
Yeah, he is doing so much damage.
From Execute. Out of the way of the Emperor's Divide. Not sure about all of these engages onto Rakans. As now Close is going to go onto Chovy here. Magnet Storm to pull him away. But he does have to snap back, and somehow Chovy's surviving. Oh, thank goodness Brand has some dot damage, so they are able to take down the Pigeon. FearX, can they get anything else though is the question, because Paze is still absolutely huge. And Keen has been building items for a while.
That felt like such a mammoth effort to make that play happen. And it feels like, oh, they got Chovy, but Chovy was 0-0-0.
Yeah.
I think they need to get Paze as well, and they just used a lot of cooldowns.
And now Paze is moving up. Canyon wants to kill Closer here as there's a hostile takeover. It is going to land onto Willa. That means that he's not pressing buttons then as the Featherstorm is going to come down.
Got him!
The bailout comes through and Hannah is still going to die. So Paze, he's able to go back home. Chovy is still going to build it. This must be the most popular one. As Canyon going hunting. Yeah, and he'll find him as well. Willa not allowed to go home. Pillar of Flame comes down. Canyon says, so what? And now Chovy sets up the soldiers, and they are able to take down the brand.
Well, it would be a shame if it was after 20 minutes and there was a big purple whip. Oh, would you look at that?
Oh, there we go.
Well, remember I said about the Brandle in the Baron pit?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, wait, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not so good either.
Well, they get mid-tower.
They do. And that also has a bounty on it, which is fantastic.
That's gold.
Can they also... No, they can't. There's no Drake. Drake is items and then a Rookern. Is that how it goes?
I think he's going Wit's End.
But I like the Wit's End.
The Rookern would be fun.
It would be funny. As, all right, Keen is going to find a whole lot of bad guys and likely die. Does manage to get a lot of damage down beforehand, though, as now Henna at 300 health is in trouble. And Willa, he's really dead. So that is going to be the first one for Paze.
Paze is coming.
Yeah, and Lehens is too. He's actually looking pretty scary on this Renata, as Henna with some alcove gaming, and immediately he is going to get executed. Canyon moving in, looking for Closer or any stragglers that could be in the area. And Chovy is just killing Taran. That is going to lead them almost perfectly into the Drake as well. Only a 30-second window. As, all right, Paze throws in Lehens to look for that knock-up. Execute gets over the wall, and Magnustorm is just going to be used clear. He's trying to run around and be Udyr, but unfortunately he's just dead. Just unable to do anything at all, and the difference between this Udyr and some of the ones that we've seen today, oh, it's very large. Yeah, Chovy just going to sweep them up. There goes the brand, there goes the Xayah. No more damage is left, except for Closer, who is out of there as best he can. And Gen.G, I don't think they'll need a soul from their Baron buff. They'll take down these Nexus turrets, and Gen.G will remain undefeated here in the LCK and remain in first place.
In typical Gen.G fashion, if the first game is close,